Influencer marketing. It's a buzzword now amongst business owners and marketers, right? Yeah, you probably heard it a couple of times. I mean, brands, different businesses now are now looking for influencers, celebrities, popular people to either make a brand ambassadors or to pay them to put up posts to help them push a campaign, do a giveaway, do an event or something. Why is influencer marketing this good? And what are the key things to consider when trying to pay an influencer for your brand or for your campaign? In this video, I'm going to be talking about 2 key reasons why influencer marketing is great and 4 things that you need to pay attention to when choosing the influencer for that your campaign and for your brand. Audio Jungle. Hey guys, you're welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Itimi and I'm very passionate about growing people and growing businesses. I do this via training and marketing. I create brand marketing and inspirational videos every week. So please stay on my channel, please subscribe, turn the bell notification button. I promise you that if you come to my channel, you're going to learn something or be inspired. Why is influencer marketing working? Why are brands running towards it? 2 key reasons. The first one is love association. Word of mouth recommendations or criticism has more value now and spread faster across the internet and social media more than random adverts by the brand itself. Now you're more likely to buy something, to take an action when somebody that you know, somebody that you respect, somebody that you love, somebody that makes you laugh, that entertains you, enlightens you, informs you, actually use that same product. And that's simply the law of association. Influencer marketing is all about associating somebody that people already look up to or somebody that people already love, using that person to promote your brand and service. This thing didn't mean so much to me until recently when I had to run a campaign for a client and I needed a very niche influencer. I wasn't sure. I came across different options until I found one that I felt, okay, I think this person can actually be the right person. I spoke to her, made all the transactions, did everything, deal was sealed. And the day she posted it, the influx of comments, shares, questions that followed that one post was beyond my imagination. It just really sank that once people respect and love somebody, they will literally listen to anything that person has to say. And that's love association. That's why influencer marketing is working. The second reason, ad blockers, especially for the techie people. Nobody just wants to be browsing through the internet and ads are just popping left and right, right? People are using ad blockers extensions right now to make sure that they don't even receive any form of advertisement at all. Or when it comes to YouTube, people are clicking on the skip ad before the 5 seconds actually finishes. On social media, they are muting people. They're commenting that this brand, this ad or this content is not good enough for them. Nobody really is paying so much attention to brands that are just putting up random adverts there. But if you use influencers, because they like that person and they're following that person's account consciously and deliberately, they're going to consume your content either ways. Now you know that the law of association and ad blockers are one of the 2 reasons why influencer marketing works. The next question is, what are the things to consider when choosing an influencer for your brand? There are 4, and I'm going to tell you. Number 1, your target audience. For that campaign or that product that you want to sell, who would most likely want it? Who are the people that you want to speak to? It's your target market that actually determines the influencer you're going to use. For that campaign I was talking about, I wasn't looking for just anybody with numbers or anybody I think that I can afford. I was looking for somebody, an account that has a large number of the kind of people that I thought would be interested in that product that I was trying to sell. So for you, when you're choosing an influencer for your brand, the first question is, does this person I'm considering have the kind of community that I want to speak to? Who are the kind of people that follow them? Are they the kind of people that I want to be speaking to? Are they the kind of people that can afford and will be willing to pay for my product or my service? The second reason is context. Not just about the target audience, but also again about the influencer. You want to make sure that you have a perfect or near perfect influencer and product or brand fit. You want to make sure that the influencer is somebody that can seamlessly enter the narrative and tell your story, and can tell a story that is actually believable, not just an emotional story, but something that is so comfortable for them and seems genuine that the target audience can totally believe and buy into, even though we are paying for it. One of the most amazing campaigns I saw recently that completely blew my mind and I thought had the perfect influencer and brand fit was the Bumble campaign with Serena Williams. Bumble is a dating site where females actually take the action. Like, instead of the guys to say hi, the females actually have the power and they say hi. Now, they did a campaign for the Super Bowl ad. So they had a perfect fit. The narrative was perfect, the storytelling was perfect, the videography was perfect, and the influencer Serena Williams, I think, is a perfect fit for the brand. Now, the way they told the story, it centered around women empowerment, getting ladies to take the control, not waiting for somebody to call them in or to invite them in, but for them to even create the table if people are not giving them the seat at the table, to just take control. And Serena is somebody who is doing perfectly in her sphere. She's amazing, she's excellent, and she was able to sell the story and say, I'm a lady. I've not waited for people to invite me to the tennis court. I've taken the power myself. The ball is in my own court. They used somebody who women are already see as a role model. The narrative was focused on the ball is your own court. You can take control, and that's who Serena is. And in the Bumble brand itself was also about empowering women. That's their whole brand. It's just perfect. I don't know how else to explain it. And the ad I love so much is the Nike ad with Colin and Serena that ends with,
that's more like it. So don't ask if your dreams are crazy. Ask if they're crazy enough.
Ask if your dreams are crazy. Ask if you're crazy enough. That was just a perfect ad, because Colin himself is somebody who's controversial, who people have said have done something crazy, and then he was able to sell the narrative and just have a perfect match with the Nike Hue archetype brand. Another ad is the Pampers ad with John Legend, Adam Levine, and John Legend's wife Chrissy. I mean, it was perfect. They used music, they used people who are very family oriented.
Somebody got a stinky, so stinky,
and always talk about their kids and show pictures of their kids. My point is, it's not just about your target audience. It's also making sure that the influencer you choose is one that actually fits the context of your brand, that fits the narrative you're trying to sell, that can effortlessly tell a believable story. So choose your influencers based on context. They must have a perfect brand mix. The third thing that you want to pay into consideration is reach. You want to make sure that your influencer has the right numbers. Of course, there are niche influencers. Say you just want somebody who is very small, but maybe has maybe 10K followers or 20K followers, but a very tight and active community. That's fine. Or you want to go full scale and just look for a celebrity who has millions of followers. That's fine. The most important thing is that for that target market, whether it's niche or it's broad, the influencer you're using has the right amount of numbers that can actually get to you the results that you want. So the reach and the numbers is also very important. And when you're looking for numbers, just do not pay attention to how many followers they have on Instagram or how many followers they have on Twitter. Pay attention to their engagement rate. What's their comment section like? How many likes do they have? You want to make sure that they just don't have bot users, but they have active, engaged users. Number 4, actionability. This is the most important thing. You want to make sure that the influencer you're using has the influence, has the power to actually get people to take an action. That person that you want to pay to put up your post, to run a campaign, can the person actually get people to take an action? Or people just see their skit, laugh, and be like, oh, this was nice, and go away. Check their history, check the campaigns that they've run before, and see if you can get results as to how much impact they were able to create. Influence is not just about the numbers, it's about getting people to take an action. It's beyond awareness. I hope I've been able to bring a bit more context to influencer marketing, why it's important, and the 4 key things that you should pay attention to when choosing an influencer. Also, don't forget that it's not always about the big influencers. The niche influencers with active big communities also matter too. If you have any contributions, I'll totally love to hear your thoughts. Comment below. If you have questions, I'd love to answer. Comment below. Don't leave without subscribing, guys. I create inspirational and brand marketing videos every week. Turn on the bell notification button and please come, share, and also like this video. Thanks for being here.